Obviously, as Bridgerton is one of the most watched shows of 2021 so far, everyone is dying to know everything they can about the characters and cast members. So today, we are going to take a close look at some top secrets, closely guarded from the cast of the incredible Regency series. This video is spoiler heavy, so if you haven't watched Bridgerton, be warned. Before we get into this video, make sure you remember to leave a like down below by hitting that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all our newest videos and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single second of our brand new content that you don't want to miss. Let's dive in. First, Penelope's big reveal at the end of season 1 was the only scene to be filmed in the very middle of the pandemic. Obviously, all the fans know by now that Penelope Featherington was the mysterious and elusive Lady Whistledown. But before the scene was filmed, it was a huge secret on the set that not a lot of people knew about. The creators of the show were so determined to keep the big secret under wraps that they didn't even tell other cast members when the final scene was going to be filmed. Not only was this scene the finale of the series, it was actually the very last scene to be filmed. This was so they could get everyone else off the set, so only the people necessary for this particular scene would be around, to reduce the chances of the ending being spoiled. While we're on the subject of Penelope Featherington, the actress who plays her, Nicole Coughlan, has some fairly strong opinions about some of the outfits she is forced to wear. The upper-class ladies on the show have to wear historically accurate costumes, many of them involving tightly strung corsets and high heels. It goes without saying, wearing these restrictive outfits for hours at a time is probably very uncomfortable, especially if you're not used to it. Nicole Coughlan said that she found wearing a corset and heels on set all day extremely difficult. This was particularly so on her first day on the set, and she's confessed that she tripped 3 times on the first day of shooting. We think Nicole handled it like a pro, and you can't tell at all how uncomfortable she is. It has been strongly rumored that season 2 of Bridgerton is going to follow Daphne's older brother Anthony as he tries to navigate bachelorhood and successfully find himself a wife. But what do we know about the actor who plays him, Jonathan Bailey? Well, as it turns out, he is quite an accomplished actor despite his young years. Not only has he already had a part in famous UK crime drama Broadchurch in both seasons 1 and 2, but he has a pretty important award under his belt. Jonathan won the Laurence Olivier Award for Best Actor in a Musical for his role in Sondheim's Company. If this is anything to go by, season 2 being helmed by such a talented star should have us all on the edge of our seats. But what are his relationships with the cast like once the cameras are off? Well, his on-screen little sister Daphne is played, of course, by Phoebe Dynevor, and the two actually get along incredibly well in real life. Jonathan has even said that he feels protective over the actress as if he were actually her older brother. It's very sweet that they have such a caring relationship and probably makes it much easier for the two to play their roles. Jonathan also revealed that there is a cast member WhatsApp group, which is apparently still going strong. The pandemic has meant that they can't all meet at real-life press events like they normally would, but virtual methods of staying in touch has meant that they have all been able to remain friends. They aren't the only two who are close in real life, as Nicole Coughlan, who plays Penelope Featherington, and Claudia Jessie, who plays Eloise Bridgerton, are also close friends off-screen. This definitely makes their chemistry appear more natural, as the two have plenty of scenes where they seem to be naturally getting along. The cast and crew refer to the two as Peneloes, which has got so popular it now has its own hashtag. What do you know about Lady Danbury? Apart from the obvious, she is stylish, powerful, intimidating, and has more fashion knowledge in one finger than most of us have in our whole bodies. Well, she is known for being an extremely powerful female character in a world dominated by men. Lady Danbury, a widow, had to exude a lot of masculine traits in order to succeed as a woman and establish herself as a powerful female force. The actor who plays her, Adjoa Andoh, felt very strongly about her character and talked at length with the designers and customers to help give her a distinct air about her appearance. Eventually, Adjoa decided that a hat and cane, popular accessories utilized by men at the time, would suit her and give her enough of a physically masculine appearance to match her strong personality. The hat and cane are now such a huge part of Lady Danbury's character that we can't imagine her without either of them. Speaking of powerful female characters, actors, did you know what Golda Rochevelle had to do on set? The actress who plays the famously difficult Queen Charlotte had a bit of a challenging time of her own on set with an accessory of her own. Her enormous and historically accurate wigs were so huge that she had to get special transportation to and from the set. Once she was fully made up and ready for filming, the wig was too tall for her to get in a car to the shooting location, so Golda had to take a specially arranged minibus with tall ceilings to ferry her to and from the scenes. If that isn't special VIP royalty treatment, we don't know what is. The cast even attended a special boot camp to get them ready for playing their roles. Phoebe Dynevor revealed how they were all sent off to a Regency boot camp to experience what it was really like to live in the Regency era. They all partook in horse riding lessons, piano tutorials, dance rehearsals, and etiquette training. It's no wonder the actors were convincing. They had to live it for 6 weeks. At the camp, there was also an intimacy coordinator. This was to teach the actors how Regency-era couples acted towards each other and to help make interactions seem real and genuine. Not only that, but it helped the couples on set, particularly Phoebe and Regé-Jean, approach their intimate scenes with affection, authenticity, and comfort. An interesting thing to note is that most of the intimate scenes are from the female perspective. The female agency in the show is one of the things that has made it so incredibly popular around the world. Although the actors were a little worried that their intimacy scenes might be a little too steamy for their families, Phoebe Dynevor has revealed that she warned her family beforehand that some of her scenes were a little saucy, and her on-screen brother Jonathan warned his 90-year-old grandmother that she might see my bottom before she sees my face. We can't imagine how nerve-wracking that must have been. We'd be more hesitant about our family seeing it than actually shooting the footage. Speaking of the intimacy scenes, Phoebe has revealed that the scenes in question were so heavily rehearsed and scripted that she felt more like she was taking part in incredibly detailed stunts. They were divided into sequences and so meticulously rehearsed that all the actors felt really safe and trusting of the other cast members and staff on set. A problem that the set designers frequently ran into when filming the steamy scenes is that Regé-Jean was simply too big. Yup, for most of the sets, the designers made sure that everything was historically accurate, and that includes all the furniture, which means that the Regency-sized beds were often too small for Regé-Jean, who is quite tall at 5'11". They had to be quite careful that during all the rolling around on the beds he would do with Phoebe, that he wouldn't accidentally roll too far and fall off. You may have noticed that Daphne wears a lot of blue dresses. It is, after all, her favorite color. But in the very beginning of the series, when she was still very innocent and naive, she favored light pastel blue shades. Towards the end of the series, the costume designers made her dresses a richer, deeper palette as she became a married woman and a duchess. It's really all in the details and shows how much effort the costume designers put into how you think about a character without even realizing it. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If there's any of your favorite Bridgerton secrets, let us know down below in the comments. Make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe so you don't miss any of our brand new content. That's all for today, and see you next time.